Find out. I bet I'm live on YouTube and it won't mess up there, I bet. There we go. 16% left on my phone. That'll be alright. Let's see, how do I want to go about this? Well, let's save it. And let's do some difficult stuff. Oh, Chem is really gonna hate this. Alrighty. Now, who is this silly little fella on my phone? Hey, Mysterious Bones, want to see something really cool? Want to see something really super mega cool? Huh? 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 I bet you do. Yes, alright, awesome. Check this out. Look at this box. Look at how... I should just make 100% metal at that point, shouldn't I? Since it is a metal box. Look at this box. Maybe just save it now. Look at that. Look at that rusted metal crate. Huh? It even has a lid. Dot on your forehead with a timer. So you know. Got it. But yeah, no. This right here, nice box. But what I really wanted to show you was this. Check it out. Remember the alleyway? So here's the thing. There are 3 scenes, right? There's the house scene. It's like, oh, gotta find a way out. And there's this vent here. You go into the vent, right? And then you find yourself in the vents, right? So then here you are, right, in the vents. Right? And you're walking in the vents. They aren't actually vents. Placeholder. So here's the thing, right? You look like this. And the vents just kind of go on for a little bit. Here's what it looks like, though. Perspective. Right? So you go through the vents, and it's literally just a straight shot, and then you fall out, and you land. I don't have the cutscene, but you fall out, and that is... There we go. That is where you land in... Hi, Space Dinos! That would be where you would land in the alley, right? Right here. Right? Even though there's no vent above you, so I'm not really sure how you landed. And so what I did was, I was like, hey, I already made the alley. I have 65% space left, right? So I thought to myself, or 63%, I have 63% space used. So I thought to myself, what if I combined the house, the vent, and the alleyway all into a single scene? And so you have the alleyway, which I'm going to finish, right? You also have the house area, and there is a comprehensive, and I mean extremely comprehensive vent layout that goes through the building, and you have to navigate it. And you know what it does? Let me show you. It'll take you all the way. Let me just go correctly over here. And right here happens to be where the vent collapses, and you land on the ground, and then begins this. All in a single scene. And that is what I'm working on right now. So right now I just finished working on the room area and making it atmospheric. And so you can go over here and you can remove the vent cover, but you can't actually go in yet. But look at that. Pretty cool, huh? So, yep, that's what I'm working on right now. So let me get the isolation character model here. It looks really cool. Thank you, Space Dinos. Here we are. W venting, indeed. So, now what we're going to do is this. Oh, one more thing. That's dumb. There we go. That's better. Now what we're going to do is this. We are going to grab ourselves here, here. L3 will be to crouch. Okay, little higher up. There we go. Then let's do this. Like that. And we'll do this. Now, if this is on, then this will not work anymore. So we're actually going to get an AND gate and do it like this. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. But if this is active and this is active, do this. What is this, you might ask yourself? Well, let me show you. I did not think this through. Okay, hold on. Let me do this, 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 this. There we go. See what it looks like. There we go. And then we can just delete everything else. Like undo that, undo this, undo this, undo that. And so now what it looks like is this. And looking straight forward, and have them put that up here. Oh yeah. Okay, it's a start. Then what we're going to do is, when this is active here, we're also going to slow the walk speed to 1. And then we're going to have this. So this is going to be crouch. And this is going to be crawl. What's going to happen with this here is you're going to have to press L3. Now, for this to work, it's going to be a very dumb way to do this, but I kind of have to. So this is going to be at 1. This is going to be at 2. If that hits 2, do B. If that hits 1, do B there. But in order for that to happen, do this and this. So actually, 1 for now. So this here, this will go here. Be positional. It's going to be plus like that. Like this. Here. Here. All right. Technically do it like that. So now, oh, one more thing. L3 is also actually going to go to here as well. Technically, we could replace this with a selector and do it like this, 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 and then that. Oh, I didn't think this through. Okay, first of all, 1, it's not remote controllable. And 2, I should have thought this through a bit more. Next, what we're going to do is make this a bit easier on myself here. Do a node. Do that, that, and that. And then replace this with, I don't know, X, I guess. There we go. The timer is running out. You must go now. Goodbye and good night, everyone. Good night, Mysterious Bones. Hope you all have very cool and swagger dreams. Also, get shot. Oh, God. Just, oh, dear. Now, what will happen is, if this activates, they'll go back to A like that. Watch. See? But now if you do, it's going to do that. Now, if this goes to B, this also goes to A. So there's that as well. Now what's going to happen with this one is it's going to look like this. Here, we'll do another keyframe. So we're going to keyframe it like this. Okay. Okay. Like that. And so here is our crawling position. Then do this. So now, oh, you know what? I almost forgot. Now what we're gonna do is put that back to this here. So now, right, if you crouch from there, do it again. Sure. So now what we're gonna have to do is, let's say that we do this here, and specifically this one. Do A, A, and reset it. Now we're also going to get a NOT gate and do this. So we can also get an AND gate, put this here, put this here. If it's on B, don't cycle through. Like that. Now what's happening is the moment that it goes forward, it immediately tries to go back. Now that is because, let's see here. All right. Do this. Huh. Huh. Why aren't you starting up? Aren't you supposed to be doing something? There we go. Huh. Huh. I see. So then we just need to figure out the correct timing for it. Apparently 0.3. All right, so I shall explain this to you because right now it's very disorganized. But let me organize it really quickly. You have your pulse here. When you press X, two things can happen. If I hold X, that wire stays on, but I want it to only pulse it. So no matter how long I hold it, only a single boop, blip goes out. So this timer here does a little pulse there with a little pulse. Timer finished. This activates our input. Now, there we go. This activates our input. Now our input is what's going to activate this whole thing. Basically, what I have here is you have a 3P system. So we're going to label this mode, right? Now, basically, there's two things. If you press X, you crouch, right? If you double press X, you crawl. How does that work? How does it work like that? How did I do that? Well, here's what I did. So basically, every time you press X, the mode will change from A to B to C. B is crouch, C is crawl, right? So if you press X once, right, this will go to B and this timer will activate, right? If it's on B and you don't press X again, so it stays on B and this timer finishes, it'll activate this AND gate. So if timer finished and on B, activate crouch function, right? But if you press X twice before this timer finishes, it'll skip B and go to C because it'll go 1, 2. So now it's on C. So when the timer finishes, nothing happens. But C will activate this crawl function here and make it so that you're crawling, like so. Now from here, you're crouched on the ground or crawling on the ground, nothing's happening. Now let's say that I press X again, right? If I press X again, it will go down to B. Now, there's actually another thing going on right here. That's currently stuck on A like that, but that's perfectly fine. Now, if you notice here, there's an AND gate for this next input that I didn't mention before. When you do input, not only does it cycle through, it only cycles through if there's a NOT gate, if B is not active. So that means that anytime you're crawling, you cannot go to crouching. You can only go straight to standing up, like so. And then from there, you can crouch or you can crawl. And that's the gist of it. Then what you can do here is basically just like that. like there. And then what we do is now that we've set up that proper, we're going to change it back to R3. And when we go in, oh sorry, L3. I meant to do L3. Yep. Simple logic problems. Aren't they fun? I think they're fun. L3. And so now, with this in mind, check it. Oh, one more thing. Boop, boop. Which one has the lighter in his hand? I forget which one it is. It's this one. Just like that. Now, if B is active, this B is for the lighter, and crawl is active, do this lighter animation instead of this one. Then, so let's say that we do, there we go. So let's say that we're in the crawling position. We have the lighter set right there. But what I'm also going to do, and this is going to be interesting. Let me think here. It'll work right now, actually. Honestly, I do not care too much about it, so this will work for now. And now what you have is a working, well, semi-working, crouch, crawl, walk mechanic. Little did you know, I don't just make music, I also do logic and sculpting. Saved online, that's all I needed to see. So then, you can go back into the alley, update this character model really quickly. And now, I can actually... Oh, where am I? I think I fell through the floor. Oh no, I'm right here. Okay. Dang it. It is very... I can't fit in. I think it's because even though I'm like this, I'm pretty sure my hitbox is still... Let me guess. Up there. So now what I need to do is go out of this, right? And go back into the isolation character. Wherever it is. There it is. And we're going to edit its hitbox. That way, depending on what the... Why is it all the way over there? So now, depending on what the character is doing, the hitbox will change accordingly. So we're just going to do that first of all to fix that. Cam is really not going to like what I just did there, because that's going to mess up every single scene that he has. You like that for a moment? Oof. So now, grab this, go here, and change the height. There we go. I can't change its... Well, I can't change its vertical position. I can't change its horizontal position, though. So, technically, I should move his head back here. But we might be alright. No, I'm going to have to change that, actually. Just going to have to do it like this, basically. The reason being is, think of it like this. If his head is anywhere different, it'll look really odd. Because his head would go through walls. You really wish it wasn't a school night because it's 11:38 right now? Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm off on weird days compared to everyone else. Okay, really quickly. That's really funny. Oh, God, that's right. Hold on, one more thing. All right. Now what I'm going to do is another node. If any of these are not on... Wait. Hey, okay, hold on. I should do it a different way. And gates. So, this needs to be on A. This needs to be on A. A few other things need to actually be active for this to work, but we'll get into that. This deactivates. Suddenly you, oof. Now, what else are you doing to me right now? Okay. Okay. There we go. And then when the lighter is active, yeah, figures. Oh, this needs to be on A as well. Okay, then do that. Maybe like put it right there, I guess, or well, that's a bit far, isn't it? Oof. That's really close to the camera. One more thing. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do, this and not this equals this. Do that. But then, of course, deactivate everything else. Alrighty. Awesome. And there is the basic bit done. Now that that is finished, leave out it. Good, I did save. Leave out of here. Go back into. Nope, not back into there. Go back. Go somewhere. Find the somewhere. Go, here we are. Go back into here. Update the player one more time. Oh, and the rusty crate. Don't forget the rusty crate. Huh. So that's where I popped out. Makes sense. Let's put him back. Wait, quick question, Dinah. Are you still on right now? If you're still here, would you like to see what the rest of the scene looks like? If you're not still here, then, well, you're not going to respond, and I'll just carry on. But if you are still here, would you like to see what the rest of the scene looks like because you haven't gotten to see it yet? Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So really quickly, I'm going to do two things. There are two sets of AND gates here that I need to fix up. Alrighty. So yeah, it's this right here. There we go. Check this out. This is the rest of the scene after you break out of the vent system of the house. Behold the rest of the scene. This is all in one singular scene. No loading screen, no issues with rendering. Well, I mean, there's a bit of issues with the light rendering. But for the most part, everything is in one section of the game. Pretty cool, huh? And then all the way over here, that door's tiny. All the way over here, thank you. Let's climb the fence, shall we? Check that out. You can climb the fence at any point in the fence. It's dynamic. And I haven't finished this area yet. This area is not done yet. But basically, I'm making this for Cam. Let's see what the crates look like, though, in the lighting. Because there's crates over here. Crates that are supposed to have dead bodies in them. I know, it's morbid. Oh, geez. There it is. Look at that. Dynamic fence. Exactly. Dynamic fence. No, really, though, watch. And when you have the lighter active, it actually messes up the animation. So what I'm going to do is this. Right? I'm going to place like a really bright fucking light right here. Just so we don't need the lighter. And just so you can see what the animation looks like. Yeah, let's do a spotlight, because everyone loves spotlights. Let's add more fucking spotlights to this game, even though it's already struggling as it is. Check it out. Oh, almost forgot. There we go. Watch this. Pretty cool, huh? Here's what it looks like from an outside perspective. Yep. The like preferred distance I think is like right there. Like if you're too close, it does look a little weird, but there you go. And I didn't have to animate the whole body. Like I could have just animated the camera, like the head basically, or like the arms and left the legs out of it. But I thought I wanted it to be realistic, so therefore I animated the whole freaking body. Ta-da! And the cool thing is it actually teleports you. Basically, when it animates you, here's what it looks like. Because basically, you're not actually going over the fence. When you climb it, your main puppet body, I'll even do like this, is right there, right? But then when you go over the fence, right as you land and turn around, you turn around and boom, teleport. Suddenly you're over, so it actually teleports you right as the animation ends, and it makes it look like you just stopped. But no, you actually you teleport through the fence right as the animation ends. And I find that to be kind of funny. But that's how you do it. So you don't actually go over the fence. It looks like you go over the fence, but the real going through the fence, you actually just pop right through. Well, time to put him back in his apartment, because what he's supposed to really be doing is you start off all the way over here, and you have to work, not all the way over here, all the way over here, actually. Fake climbing, basically. Start off all the way over here. And let's test this out really quickly. Let's test this out. So there's our crouch. Let's see if I landed where I'm supposed to be. I can't actually see anything. It's really hard to tell. Oh, I did indeed land. Oh, that's good. Now, granted, there's a bit of an issue with this here, because what I need to do is this. So basically, what we're going to do next, and this is going to be the difficult part to pull off. Yeah, we'll just undo like that, and then we'll save. Here's where it becomes very difficult to get this to go proper. We're going to go into the full house asset, which is what we're using for the vent going. So it actually looks like that. That's the vent system. But some of it actually goes into the house, so it looks like this on the inside. That way, it looks like it goes out here, then in here, and then pops up back down there. Kind of cool, right? So what we're going to do now is this. We're going to grab ourselves another zone. Now what this zone is going to do, we'll call this in room. Put that right here. Now what's going to happen is this building will remain visible until right here. Once you go past this point, the room will no longer be visible. And then it'll become visible again once you make yourself down here. Actually, a better way to go about it, this would be a better way to... So there's actually here's the real way to do it. The real way to do it would actually be to have an AND gate right here, right? Do this, just name it player. Like that. Here. By the way, this should also be player just to make things simple. Player. There we go. What we should really do is this. So, if you are in the room, right, and if something out here was not triggered yet, this is actually going to be what we're going to put it in this asset as well. We'll call this house sequence. So house / vent concluded. That concluded, no. Concluded. Conclude. There we go. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get a NOT gate. Or should it be an XOR gate? Holy shit, it should be an XOR gate. This is the only time I've ever used one. Okay. Let's do a quick test just to make sure that I have this right. I don't use XOR. I've in the span of like 7 years, I have never used an XOR gate. I just never come across a situation where I would need to. So let's see here. In room. Check. Not in room. Check. Vent concluded. Well, shit. Fuck me. So let's see here. So room on. No. Room on, room off, room on. But there would also be a part. Yeah, that works. Actually, technically that's an OR gate there, because both of these will never be on at the same time. Nope, still no XOR gate. XOR gate happens if both are on at the same time, it still turns one off. So nope, never mind. No XOR gate quite yet. It's an OR gate. You know what? We were close, though. We were close. Someday, maybe the XOR gate will have some kind of use to me. Unfortunately, not today, so there is that. Now what we're going to do is this. Okay. Mesh those together, then go in here, move them over like that. Like this. Nope, not like that. This. There we go. I guess that's close enough. Sure. That does hurt my heart a little bit, though, so let me just... that makes it at least a bit more even or something. I don't know. Don't really care either. So now what we're going to do is move this over. Okay. Group all that. Move that over. Okay. There we go. I think that is everything. Awesome. Then, this, group. Awesome. Move that back in, like there. And now what we do is as simple as this. Voila. I don't even worry about that. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go out of here. We're going to save this. So now when you are in the vents, what will happen is the house will essentially despawn. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back into the isolation player. And specifically if that's on, we're just going to do that. And then make it some really complex ventilation. Has to be fun for a level. There we go. Let's see how that looks now. So now we're going to go out of this, save it. But yeah, no, the idea is that I want the ventilation to feel real. It might not be realistic, but when something feels real and when something is real can often be very different. And so this is how it will feel real to the player. They will think, wow, look at how awesome this is. But from an actual point of view here, you can see it's really kind of dumb looking. But, you know, it's going to feel fun to play. That's the goal. So now we go back into the alley. Then we update the isolation player and update the full house. Here we are. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot to do something. Let me check something really quickly. This here takes into account. Good, thank God. So now, check it out. Let's see if we can go all the way through before I animate the body or anything like that. See to it that I can indeed navigate the whole thing. What do you think? So far, looking pretty good. And then right here would be where the venting actually collapses. Because after this point, technically you break the game. You're not supposed to make it that far through. So, that's what it looks like. Now what we need to do is we're going to reset this, right? And more particularly, here's where it gets really fun. Oh geez. Okay. A lot scarier in the actual game. Well, especially when I add in the sound effects and all that stuff, it's... Where the fuck are you? Get out of my sight, random light bulbs. The heck was that all about? There we are. Now we're going to go in here. Alrighty. This right here is going to need an AND gate. The bright version of the light will only be active if, and again, this is why we have an AND gate. If the player is not, oh, actually, wait, hold on. Awesome. Yep. But yeah, that right there is how you integrate 3 different scenes into one. Now notice how the head is like perpetually kind of stuck looking low like that. What we're going to need to do is... Yeah, I think it's because of the neck. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go out of this. I'm going to save it, though. This is a very difficult thing to do. All right, we're going to go back into the isolation player. And we're going to... Oh, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Here we are. I'm going to undo the neck. Because I think what's happening is the neck is making it a lot more difficult. Or maybe it's not the case. Maybe that's actually incorrect. Maybe. Huh, let me try something out here. Because I think the camera just controls the head. So what if I do this? Like that. Let's save it. Alrighty. I'm going to go out of the player, back into the alley. Do this. Now I actually saved the animation timeline, which is pretty useful, because that's actually going to come in extreme handy really soon. Because what's going to happen, and this is where it gets extremely annoying, is this. We delete all these. Right? It's going to start off right here. Now, what's going to happen is match target orientation as well. what's gonna happen is we're gonna get rid of these. Oh, we'll keep these, but we'll keep these as a background asset. We'll actually just start it off like right here, technically. All right. Now what'll happen, a really basic version of it is going to be like this. So you get yourself a zone, put it right around here-ish. Not really sure where exactly. To find out that, I'd have to do some extreme testings, and I don't feel like doing that, I'm lazy. So we're going to do this first. Now, if the zone senses the player, then what's going to happen is just put that there for now while I copy that, bring it over here, undo this, redo that, undo that, undo this, do this. If this isn't active, then technically what we do then is we can do a node like so. A node or an OR gate. I use nodes usually. They're a little easier to work with, like this, 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 this. There we go. Oh, and let me update the player model as well. And let's see if that fixes the camera issue as well. Ooh, there we go. All the way up there, huh? Alright, whatever. Ooh. I like this look. And we're going to change the sound effects as well and make them a lot more event-like. But to start, this is pretty good. Alright, let's see here. So now what we're going to do is change things even more. So now what we're going to do is this. Once this begins, it's going to set that to A. It's going to set this to A. It's going to set this to A. It's going to set this to A. It's going to set everything to A. And it is also going to temporarily disable the controls. And then it'll re-enable the controls. Good God. It will then re-enable the controls after I get a node. Hey, my Cugs bug. Hey, we're gonna. Oh boy, I need to think about this. Disable this, but if this node, oh wait, actually, hold on. Actually, work like that. That actually seems like that would work. Let's try it like this. I'm the bestest, thank you. Alrighty, let's go. Speeding through the vents, woo! Speeding through the vents. Ah, boy. Speeding through the vents. Speeding, finding out where I am, and then speeding through the vents. Here we go. Now, let's see where I just spawned. So at this point right here, right, we are going... One moment. What's your question exactly? At this moment right here, at that moment right there, what we're going to do is it is going to re-enable this. So basically, actually, right here is a pretty good example. Technically, I want to do this one. This here. This up here. This right there. If COVID-19 does not take you out, can I? No, thank you. I think I'll be all right, actually. Thank you for the offer, though. But I'm good. You know, it's I'll have you know that I'm not your average Minecraft pedophile YouTuber. So I'm quite happy with how I am right now. And I do quite like that. You shot down the bulletproof. Alrighty. Let's check this out now. Speed run. Room. Going through. God, this is so cool. Alrighty. Alrighty. Here we go. So why does that happen like that? Oh shit. It's because it does the other. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so turns out I should actually be doing like this keyframe. And now we gotta make this a little faster as well, I'm thinking. Alrighty. Huh. Now that he's teleported there. Oh, so right there is... Oh boy. So after this part, I need to make these more like this. Like a... And then I have to relocate that right there. Alrighty, and then move these over a little bit. Alrighty. Alrighty, now what I'm gonna do is reset this one. Alrighty. Let's test this out now. Do you know thick thighs save lives? I did know that thick thighs save lives. That is common knowledge amongst all people. We are the thigh crew. Alrighty. Now, if you notice, that building, am I sate or gay? What? Now, why are you not active yet? Oh, you know what? I know why. There we go. Put that right there. I don't know if that's too personal. It's a little personal. Straight, bah ha 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 ha. I mean, you can say gay on the channel. I don't really mind. Um, I mean, I guess as long as not being like, wow, man, that's pretty fucking gay. I guess as long as you're not like that, I don't really care. You know? Because I feel like that'd be kind of derogatory. But you can say gay as much as you want, I guess. But you know what? I will leave that to the imagination. Some people think I sound really gay. Some people think I sound relatively straight. So now I don't know. You leave it to yourself to figure that one out. There we go. Check that out. Now that is how you make a 3 scene in one situation. So now it's as easy as literally just getting things to work properly. So all I have to do now is basically this. Now here's where it's going to get even more complicated. This is where I probably want to put a microchip in, as opposed to a shit ton of these things. So let's do that really quickly. Pretty cool though, right? Alrighty. So there's actually going to be 2 other parts as well that we're going to do. So some goddamn RTX shaders, kind of assuming you're on PS4/PS5. I am on PlayStation 4/PlayStation 5. So now what's going to happen here? The heck are you? Oh, we're just going to put that right here for now. And then we're going to move this here. Move this here. Undo this. Put this here. Get this guy. Do that. This. Oh. Okay, do that, get this, put this here, here, there, there. It's kind of creepy, but funny at the same time. Oh, I think it's hilarious. I don't even mind. I think it's absolutely hilarious. So, there we go. Like, yeah, no, let's do 0.4. So it's going to do that. And then what's going to happen is this. We're going to get an AND gate if this and not. Alrighty. And we're going to use that guy. If this and not this, we're going to undo that. And then we are going to simply, right about there ish. Like that. Here, like that. And then what we're going to do is, get this here, 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 not gates, here, here, there, delete that. Uh-oh, Cugs is a bit sussy, like the Among Us imposter, and you know what the imposter is? A murderer, and you know was a murderer? Jeffrey Dahmer. You know what Jeffrey Dahmer was? Sus? Just sus? Perhaps? Alrighty. Now we go through the vents. Alrighty. Youch. How did you know I was a cannibal? How did you know? How did you? I'm back. I'm kidding. Yeah, there you go. That is how you do that. So many animations. Kugsley pulls out a knife and starts slashing. I don't know. But look at those lights. Look at that lighting. Whew. So beautiful. He dodges, slices, and punches. Are you having like a full-on role-playing fight session? The fuck? All right, man. You go get him. I mean, don't, because apparently it's me that you're getting. So don't do that. Just let it happen. Just let death overcome you. Alrighty. Dang. This is turning out great. Nice. This scene has come along so nicely since when I first started it. Like, oh my god. Now what I need to do is change what's what I'm looking for? The sound effects. It's like you thought the protagonist does the antagonist? Hell no. I get out and beat the living hell. Cugs does not die. The fuck is happening? I'm so confused. Oh, this is coming along great though. Alrighty. That's right. Upload the alleyway. To think. Here's a crazy thing for me. It started off like this. Sorry, it looks like this, right? There's a full-on just gameplay mechanics. Oh, let's fix that thing really quickly, actually. I don't like the fact that when I crouch... Oh, really now? Oh, really now? Did I not update the player or something like that? The fuck is he doing that for then? Alright, hold on. Oh shit. Okay. There's a bit of a conflict going on. Okay. Not there, not there. Can't be doing that either. And then technically want to put that there. There we go. Oh god. Dang. There we go. And the logic on this poor puppet is just something else. Then you say ooh woo, then I get processed by a demon and I start screaming and running. No, 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 no. Then you start screaming and running away, screaming help. Oh, okay. Yeah, look at this. Here's how the alley started. Oh my god. Here's how the alley started. Yeah? It has a very empty feel to it. And then here is what it has turned into. I'm curious, which one do you prefer? Because technically all of this comes before the alley. This is me combining two other scenes that come before it. The actual comparison begins right here. There we go. The new alleyway. Hey, Space Dinos! The cutscene looks mad good. Thank you. It's finally coming together. It's finally coming together. And now what I'm going to do is... we're going to add in ambient light. Because you know what? Fuck it, I want ambient light. I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it now. Yeah, everything here is modeled by yours truly, except for the main puppet model. Do that. This. That. Get everything, and then make it really, really dim. So now it looks like this. Let me show you. Hancooks, can you go to bed? Yes, you may go to bed. I give you full permission. Why am I stuck crouching? What? Why am I stuck crouching? No, I should be able to uncrouch, right? See? Oh, shit. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I knew there was an issue with that. Alright, hold on. See, now what I'm gonna have to do is... change brightness, check, save that. Go back into the player and fix a glitch I didn't expect to be an issue. No, it's not really a glitch, it's an oversight. Basically, just do this, and find out which one of you. That you. There we go. Do that, and also just in case, because I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Awesome. Yeah, that's not an issue. There we go. Yeah. Good night, the night place. Good night. Edit that. God damn, this looks so nice. Alrighty. Through the game I go. Woo! Away I go. Alright, here we go. Youch. Thank you. What the heck? Why am I stuck crouching? Alright, let's change it back to X. Thank you. And figure out why I'm stuck. Oh, shit. Ah, I see why. So basically it comes down to these guys here. Okay, so yeah, this is where it gets very confusing because there's a lot of wires, a lot of ifs, ands, and buts. Basically, I think it is this guy right here, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Let me grab a timer. Actually, this guy will work. And now, what I gotta do is connect each important one to this. Okay. There we go. There we go. That's better. Alright, let's test this out now. This is so difficult to pull off. Oh my god. Alrighty. Here we go. Alrighty. I like how depending on how your camera's facing, you see it from a slightly different point of view for the cutscene. That's a pretty cool detail. Alrighty. There we go. Awesome. Nice. Everything's going well. I think we've finally gotten it. Let's see. Now what I want to do is get this lighting here correct. So to do that, what I'm going to do It doesn't actually do anything. Why is it so dark? What the hell am I illuminating then? Let's find out. So all of the red light is where it is getting hit. All of the... Oh! Whoa. Oh! I see what's going on here. You know what it is? Too many spotlights. They're not drawing in. Alright. Didn't want to do this. I think I might have to do this, though. Damn. Yeah. I think I went a little too hard on him. I think I went a little too intense on the spotlights is what's going on. Let me guess. Now it draws, doesn't it? Betcha it does. Yeah, look at that. Oh no, it's getting darker and darker. Really quickly though, here's how to find out. There we go. Do I see red? I do. Alright, in that case, yeah, it's just a matter of... doing that. So now, you can see a little bit of light. Just enough for that. My question is, though, how does it affect other areas of the game? Everything is still properly lit here. Everything is still properly lit there. Still looks nice. In fact, there's so many spotlights that the moon probably doesn't even fucking shine anything here because it gets overpowered by all the other window lights. So it looks like pretty good. Whoa. Maybe make it like a 3. I don't know. Just maybe. Yeah, 3 is still perfectly fine. What do you think about a 3? There we go. And now, because you can crouch, you can crouch behind objects. So that's pretty useful. You can also crawl behind them technically. Oh, that's a cool. Adds like a whole new depth to the game. Whoa. It's very atmospheric. Look in the direction of the fucking lights and just boop, dead. Oh, look at those textures on the walls there. Oh boy. So I'm like a horror for textures because it's just so hard to make them, you know? For me at least. Fucking hell, that's very jarring. What I'm gonna do then is this. Alrighty, let me think. What the fuck? Get out of there. Because of the fact that it's like this, I might actually have to zone it. Past this point here, you can't really see much. I'll do that later, though. What time is it right now? It is 1:40 in the morning. I think we made great progress, though. We're definitely getting somewhere. This is a great start. The fact that both the room scene, the vent scene, and of course the alley scene are all contained in the exact same. Where am I? Am I even in the right building? No, I wasn't. The fact that all of this is contained in just one thing is awesome. 12:41 for you? Yikes. Central time, I see. Nice. Just like, yeah, this is great. This is a huge step in the right direction. So what I'll do is, here's how much I have left to work with in terms of thermometer. I'm at 62% gameplay right now. And considering the fact that I've added 2 whole scenes of mechanics in and I'm at 62% gameplay, pretty good. Now another thing is I don't actually need some of these roads here, so I can get rid of at least like one of them. Alright. The difficult part is deleting what I don't need. That is the difficult part. I can delete as much as I can, but I cannot delete everything, unfortunately. It's one of those things. But I can certainly try. Technically, I can delete these as well. The goal is to try to make it to where this is as space efficient as possible. And currently, 62%, not too bad. This right here costs 1% in gameplay, though. My god, a lot of bricks. A lot of bricks. But yeah, I mean, this is a pretty good look so far. We're getting something very brutalist, very atmospheric. I think doing good. Just doing good. You can't even see that far ahead because of the whole, you know, dark. Yeah. Awesome. Fucking love these windows. They're just so nice. I wonder what happens if I delete this. Doesn't really work the same. I have to keep that there. Well, I'm going to go to sleep now because I'm extremely tired. Wait. Undo that and save version. There we go. Yep, save online as private. So all that is now safe and secure online, which means none of my progress will be lost. Unless, of course, somehow we get banned off of Dreams for having too mature stuff, considering that you're going to be hiding in corpses and having Lovecraftian horror. So the game might actually end up being taken down for a completely different reason. But yeah, like for example, before I go though, this is the house scene originally. I'll have to rip out the audio for that. But basically, you have the house scene here. That was weird. That's weird. But yeah, you have the house scene, right? This is the original house scene. And then you go into this vent here. And what would happen is it would transition you over to the vents. And so you'd end up in here. And you're actually walking in the vents. This is like the original. Oh, I wanted to use a lighter. Right? And so this is the scene. This is the original vents. And then you fall through this grate right here into the rest of the scene. And that's how you end up in... Why candles and vents, though? That's a good question. And then after the vent scene, you end up in... You ended up here. And so that was the original idea, right? And what happened, Dino, was I was in this version of the scene, just kind of looking around, like, oh yeah, the alleyway, what is that, right? And I decided, let me look around this area. And I see this note. Official statement. Due to code violation by family 1609, Lear Sector, Sector 5438, is to be sent to Processing Center 3. Family 1609 is to be executed publicly to raise morale. God bless the eye. I saw this note, realized this was called the alley. It's actually spelled the ally right now. Realized it was supposed to be called the alley. I realized this doesn't really look like an alley, does it? Oh yeah, there's a whole story with this, but this doesn't really look like an alley, like an alleyway. It looks more like a very empty plaza, but then you get to this area here, which is more industrial looking. When you do this, you see what I mean by industrial looking, right? And so I realized what I need to do is think, we need to make this look more like an alleyway. So I started making assets. I got a street asset that I made, and I basically modeled the entire thing from scratch and have slowly worked my way forward. And so we went from this, of course, to combining all three scenes into one, and that's how you ended up with this version. I have to change the music, though. And then he's going to put the Morse code on the radio. We're going to animate the knocked door and get that intro done. You can remove the vent cover, and that's where you added in the vent part of it as well. And so I'm going to add in the ambience for this and make it to where it works like that. But all of this happened because I read a note, and I was like, you know what? This doesn't seem alley enough. And so now we have three scenes combined into one, essentially shortening the game's loading amount by, well, 4 scenes. Oh. And then you end up here. You know, literally everything in this entire scene was modeled by yours truly, except for the puppet, because, well, I'd have to... I was gonna recreate the puppet from scratch. Then I realized we've already finished so much of the game that would be an absolute nightmare to do, so I decided not to do it. But next game, we're making our own puppet from scratch. That way, we don't have to have credits of people who we don't really need in the credits, you know? But yeah. So this is Isolation. At least a start of it. Whew, so nice. Poor Dreams. Literally can't handle it. Yeah, I went for the more... So he went for a very dark industrial feel. I went for the more... what's I'm looking for? Brutalist, dark kind of feel to it. And so that's how you get this stuff. Let me just go over here. And then, of course, here, after this point, is where things are going to get a lot darker. And this is going to be where Cam's more fucked up style comes into play. Because these crates over here are going to be filled with human corpses. All of these crates filled with corpses. And what's going to happen is this is going to be the toxic waste management. I love how if I look in this direction, it just immediately shuts down. Like the light just cannot comprehend. Wonder if I go all the way over here. Human corpses, ooh, woo! Just, ooh, human corpses, my favorite. Let's see here. If I go over here, behind this wall, and I look towards it, is it still going to completely destroy? Oh, yeah. It cannot handle me looking in this direction. That is very funny. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out of here, go into window. Here we are, window. You cast shadows. That is correct. When visible, luminoise, when visible. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do sectioning. In that case, I'm basically done for the night. I've finished my goal. Ooh, what's this? Oh. That's a thing? Monk test W1. And that's another thing. What's this? Oh. The demon Sakwas. Or the Sokas. Ink Demon. What? Showcase? Oh. Ink Demon Showcase. I just realized Showcase. Yeah. Oh, cool. Ugh. Ew, that's extremely disturbing. Why does he have horse hooves? Wow. Huh. It's pretty good, though. Yeah, look at his horse hooves. Look at those horse hooves. He has horse hooves. Let me just zoom back. There you go. Look at those hooves. Look at them. Look at those hooves. Oh boy. That's weird. I don't know why he has horse hooves. This is very well modeled, though. This is great looking. I gotta give that a thumbs up. Oh my god. But yeah, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I'm curious. What's this looking like right now? Naturally, everything is right with the world again. My main thing is design again. My secondary is art, and there's audio almost to dead last. All is right with the world again. It's almost as if I never made a huge album and a bunch of random songs to begin with. Naturally. It wasn't a huge album, it was actually a very small album, but huge for me. Oh man, that's funny. Literally, I cannot escape Logic. I can leave it for a year, and the moment that I get, it's just boom, right back to Logic again. There I go. There I go. I don't know why. You can see that audio is actually more than art is. It used to be the art was like my biggest thing, and then I started doing design, like, you know, Logic, programming, all that stuff, because that's kind of what you have to do. Yeah, this is a nice vent system. I like it. It's a lot less straightforward than the original one was. It just looks so cool. I like the fact that there's a house there too. Voila. Yeah, we have a lot to do. Well, good night. Bye. Go to sleep. Enjoy life. Bye. Bye. Say bye. Say bye. Bye. Bye.